All right, guys. So we got a classic Trump moment here. He's doing a little speech at in West Palm Beach, Florida, and I'm not even going to say anymore. Listen to what he says about Biden. Here we go.
They're hurting our country badly. Biden gets up, makes the worst State of the Union speech anyone's ever seen, and every one of them said, "Wasn't he wonderful tonight? Wasn't he wonderful?" So in addition to all of his other well-documented offenses, crooked Joe Biden is now also guilty of providing material support for terrorism. Under Biden, there's been a 3,000% increase in the number of people on the terror watch list crossing into our country from the southern border. 3,000%, and that comes from the Border Patrol. Our country is going to pay a steep price for many, many years. This is a terrible thing that's happened now.
So at first, when I saw this headline, Trump claims Biden is guilty of providing material support for terrorism, my mind immediately went to, oh, that's 100% true because of Israel. We're giving them money, we're giving them weapons, we're providing them diplomatic cover, and they're doing a genocide, and they're doing an ethnic cleansing, and they've killed over 40,000 civilians, and they're trying to wipe Gaza off the map, and they're in the process of doing it. So when I saw this, I was like, yeah, that's correct. But I was like, I gotta watch, because he's promising to suck up even more to Israel. He's promising to give them even more of what they want, and to materially support their terrorism at a higher level. So there's no way that's the thing he's bringing up here when he says Biden materially supports terrorism. And then there you go. So his claim is Biden is materially supporting terrorism because more people on the terror watch list are crossing the border. By the way, first of all, I don't believe that. Second of all, the terror watch list is 100% made up. There's no due process whatsoever. It's all just, I don't know, maybe this guy. All right, throw him on there. He's got a Muslim sounding name, right? Go for it. So I don't believe it. Even if it were true, the terror watch list is totally made up. Third of all, Biden deported more people than Trump did. So you can't do this whole, oh, bro, I was so tough on the border, bro. He's so weak on the border, bro. If he's so weak on the border, why is he copying like everything you did and then some, right? Why did he just sign an executive order to ban asylum completely? Why did he do it if he's so weak on the border? Why did he do that? Why did he leave in place so many of your egregiously hardline policies? So they can't help themselves. Republicans are incapable of just having an accurate policy criticism. It's always some dumb bullshit. And here it is. He's materially supporting terrorism because the border is open and people on the terror watch list are getting in and blah, 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 blah. Spare me, man. Spare me, dude. Ugh. Anyway, the fact of the matter is, Biden is definitely materially supporting terrorism. It's called Israel. You have done that in the past, and you will do that again if you win. You're all in for the terrorism as long as it's Israel's terrorism. So, by the way, so will RFK if he happens to win. Only Jill Stein and Cornel West are the only ones who probably wouldn't be supporting that terrorism. But there you have it. Final point. It reminds me of, remember when Obama, this was very famous. Obama did his whole... Trump said about Obama, he founded ISIS. He was the founder. He was the founder. And then the media was like, what? And then Trump came out and doubled down again and said the same thing over and over. I remember listening to Trump that week on the campaign trail. I was like, I think he might actually be trying to lose. Because it wasn't like a contextual, he wasn't saying like, oh, we funded Syrian rebels who ended up being jihadists, and so that's how he helped fund. But that wasn't actually ISIS. That was a branch of Al-Qaeda. But either way, I'm splitting hairs. There was no, like, let me walk you through it. It was just, he founded it. He's the founder of ISIS. Not like, hey, he funded a group that ended up becoming a jihad. So he kept saying it, and the media was like, you're the dumbest person I've ever heard. And he was just like, founder. I thought he was trying to lose. But now, just to show you how far we've come, now he says that this barely made the show. I'm not even going to lie to y'all. This barely made my show. So I'm like, I don't know. Is it extreme enough? This is Trump we're talking about, and this is something he says on a Tuesday before lunch. Like, who we kidding, right? It made it, but it barely made it, which shows how far out of bounds we are in our political landscape these days. All right, guys, that's the show. Everybody tune in to Crystal Kyle and Friends tomorrow on Substack. We have Brianna Joy Gray talking about her firing from the Hill. That should be very, very interesting. Sign up for Crystal Kyle and Friends below. You can do the free version and get the audio podcast when it drops, or you could sign up $5 a month to get the video as soon as it drops. You could also support the show on Patreon below. That helps tremendously. You guys have no idea, or tip with the thanks button on YouTube. And of course, the biggest one, sub to the channel, y'all. All right, I love you all. I'll see you tomorrow. Everybody have a great rest of your day. Hey, y'all, do me a favor and like and subscribe. It helps out big time in the algorithm. Click the bell as well for notifications when videos drop, and watch that video on screen right now. You know you want to.